Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Monday, December 19th, 2022. The Bears were under control today until really the final hour of trading. I said I was going to be using this weakness to build a long position, and really my main reason is when I did at one point thought this was the Santa rally and it started, but there was just too many people that were bullish on this market and looking for just things to go straight up. And to me, I wasn't going to chase it. And then once we can't started coming and breaking these support levels, I started waiting for when we started getting down into lower levels to start building the position. So one of my pivots is always it's been right around that 3850. Then there's been the 3800. So we were able to to fill that up, and this is the reason why is we do have some bullish divergences in place on the momentum on the 60-minute chart. So now one of the scenarios that may play out is we get a bounce up here and then we come down and close this gap down at the 3764. If you remember when we were up here, I've been saying that this is a possibility that we come down and close this gap before starting the Santa rally. So I still believe the Santa rally is going to be intact. Whether this is the low or not, I'm open on that one. We may have to come down, make a secondary low, but the fact that everybody is now giving up on the Santa rally, that's the kind of stuff that I need to see to be able to pull the trigger. Because for one thing, we're not really going to be seeing any kind of low when sentiment is at extremes or any kind of. So it's one of the things where now we have sentiment that is low, people giving up on the Santa rally, bullish divergences, seasonality is on the bull side, and if we just take a look at the daily chart here, I mean this really is just a pullback. I don't know why. I mean maybe it could turn out to be something much more, but to me, I mean this is a move down from when we got long down at the 3500. Up to 600 points, and we've given back about 50% of it. So this is your typical bullback that's not actually healthy for the bulls. So upside target, I still believe are coming up to this 4400, 4200 to close the gap. I'm not married to that. If anybody that's new or has been with me for a while, I look for 100-point trades, and that's really whether we are starting something a lot bigger or not. This is really the type of say move that I would be anticipating would be something to this end right here, where we get a 3, 4, 5 day rally, takes us into the Christmas on that, and then from there we may start down or we continue up into the new year. But the bigger move, as far as like a swing trade, is going to be to the downside. But right now, I'm seeing just more reasons to be looking on the upside. And like I said, with this right here, even if it is just one of these bounces, this took place in September. If we take a look, so basically on this one right here, we have the S&P that went from 3900 up to 4120. So about 220 points on that. So that's 22 points on the spider. So if you took any kind of options, you're going to make tens of thousands of dollars on that with not a huge investment. And if you're not into options and you want to trade the ETF, then you would just go with the SSO. So if we come in and let me just move this over to the daily so I know what's going on here. So let's just take a look at what this the SSO does during even just little like bounces that we have. So here you go. We have the SSO that went from 46,890 up to 5274. So not a bad, I mean, you're talking 5, 6% in 3 days. These are the trades that I will make all, 2, 3 times a month if I can. But we've made a lot more than these. Right now, I do believe that we're setting up for a massive short squeeze where we come up and test these highs again. But Woody is going to be he's zoning in on some specific dates that we're looking for a top and a bottom. So, stay tuned on this. I was just on the phone with him before. He said the market's messy. That's what he's been looking for. And, he asked me what I saw from a technical end. And I said, I'm seeing more reasons to be looking to buy these dips than sell them. And he thought it made sense as well with things. So right now we're building our position. If we come down, I'll look at the next pivot and send out the alert. But if we head up and say this is the low, then we just wait for a little bit of pullback, add to the position, and then wait for the move. But this could be anywhere from 150 to a 250 point move. And as I said, from looking at it from just trading instruments, whether it be the SPY options, I mean, you can make a lot of money on that. But on top of that, the SSO, where you can make 6-7%, and maybe even more than that, because I think this is going to be a 200-300 point rally that we're going to see. I'm not married to that, and we definitely have to see some support resistance levels getting taken out. But right now, if the Bears, if they can push through this, say the 3,800 level, then we're probably coming down somewhere into the 3,764. That would be this open gap that I've been pointing out since all of these bulls chase this up here with the new Santis rally started, and the Fed is going to pivot, and now they're coming down. And I said, there's a chance that we're coming all the way down to the 3760, and if we get there, that's where I'm going to be building. So there's really not a whole lot else to say. Like I said, everybody's bearish on this market, but it really does look like it's just kind of a pullback right now. Follow the fib retracements, and we'll go from there. So look for the report tomorrow. Hopefully we're gonna what he's gonna have some specific dates. If not, then we'll, I'm sure he's eyeing them down right now, looking at all the different cycles that he does, and then we'll come up with them. So have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.